Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we'll discuss about list of inference formulas. In our previous class, we clearly discussed about the understanding what is meant by inference formula. So please watch that class and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. So we are going to discuss a list of inference formulas. What's the meaning of that? So we'll show it for few of them. Remaining inference formulas, you have to analyze why this inference formula is accepted. These are the things you need to analyze based on the basics that provided in our previous classes about connectives and all those things. This is very important class to understand because these formulas we are going to use in our coming classes. So coming to our first inference formula, P conjunction Q. This is tautological implication symbol. Tautologically implied P. So what is the meaning of that? We discussed it previously. What is the meaning of tautological implication? So if this proposition P conjunction Q, if this proposition is true, then definitely P has to be true. Then only these two propositions are tautologically implied. Means this proposition implies this proposition is equal to tautology. Yes, this inference rule is accepted. Why? Why? Understand the basic. P conjunction Q, if someone says that P conjunction Q, this is a true value. What's the meaning of that? Conjunction, when it is going to be a true value? If P is true and Q is true, then only conjunction, P conjunction Q is going to be a true value. If both the values are true, then only P conjunction Q is going to be a true value. If someone says that if this is a true value, then definitely you can say that P is a true value. Then only this is going to be a true. Then we can say that this proposition P conjunction Q tautologically implied P. This is what you need to analyze. So coming to the second inference formula, P conjunction Q tautologically implies Q. Yes. When this is going to be true? Both are true. Then only this P conjunction Q is going to be true. Both are true means Q is true value. Similarly, next one, P tautologically implies P disjunction Q. So if the meaning of this, if P is true value, someone says that if this P is a true value, then definitely P disjunction Q is going to be a true value. Yes, disjunction, what is the meaning of disjunction? Any one of the value is true, our P disjunction Q is going to be a true value. It was already said that P is going to be a true value. So if it is true, then P disjunction Q is going to be true. Then we can say that P tautologically implies P disjunction Q. Similarly, if Q tautologically implies P disjunction Q. Yes, this is also accepted. So this is how the formulas will be, inference formulas will be. For the remaining things, you need to analyze on your own why this equation is accepted, why it is tautologically implied to this proposition. That is very important to analyze because you are going to use these inference formulas in our coming classes. If someone says that negation P, if this value is true, then this is tautologically implied to P implies Q. So we will give you a hint why this inference formula is accepted. If someone says that negation P, it is a true value, then we can say that P implies Q is going to be a true value. Why it is? We know that from the basics, P implies Q can be written as a hint, negation P disjunction Q. If someone says that negation P is a true value, disjunction means any one is true value, our entire equation is going to be a true value. So we can conclude that P implies Q is going to be a true value if negation P is a true value. Don't forget that point. Like that, you need to analyze remaining things. Similarly, I6 is sixth formula is if Q tautologically implies P implies Q. Seventh one is negation of P implies Q tautologically implies P. Eighth one is negation of P implies Q tautologically implies negation Q. So, and one more one, the ninth one you need to understand because this is bit different from the previous ones. They have given two propositions P comma Q. One proposition is simply P and second proposition is simply Q. So what's the meaning of this? That is what you need to understand. P comma Q, if someone says that these two propositions are true values, then you can say that these two propositions tautologically implies P conjunction Q. So you need to understand the deeper meaning also. So if someone says that P, Q are true values, what's the meaning of that? These two propositions are true values. Then you can say that this is how you can write these two propositions. P conjunction Q. First proposition, conjunction, second proposition, because they are saying that these two propositions are true. This can be written as P is true and Q is true. Why we are using conjunction? Conjunction is the logic when it is going to be true. If both are true, then only conjunction value is going to be a true value. So this is how we have written these two propositions, P conjunction Q. If this is true value, this tautologically implies P conjunction Q. What's wrong? So the next one, 10th one, similarly, here it has provided two propositions, negation P, P disjunction Q. If these two propositions are true, then you can say that these two propositions are tautologically implied to Q. Means if you write it in this equation, negation P conjunction, what is the second proposition? P disjunction Q. If this entire equation is true, entire proposition is true, then you can say that from this you can conclude that Q is also going to be a true value. So similarly the next one, this 10th one, then they have provided a name. What's the name for this? Is disjunctive syllogism. So the next one is 11th one, P comma P implies Q is tautologically implied to Q. This can be written, the naming for this is modus ponens. Similarly the 12th one, negation Q comma means this is one proposition, P implies Q can be tautologically implied to negation P, modus tollens. Similarly 13th one, P implies Q comma Q implies R. This is tautologically implied to P implies R. This equation we call it as hypothetical syllogism. The last one is P disjunction Q, P implies Q, Q implies R. This is tautologically implied to R. Here how many propositions they have provided? 1, 2, 3. They have provided three values, three propositions. What's the meaning of this? If this proposition is true, and means conjunction, this proposition is true, conjunction, this proposition is true, then this entire proposition is going to be true. If this is true, then we can say that our value is true value. So these are the inference formulas which are available, and we are going to use these inference formulas. Hope you understand these inference formulas. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.